So we're standing up with our feet fist distance. Throw nice and tall, press shoulders back. Tighten belly button into the spine, inhale. And exhale, chin to chest as we slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Pressing your tailbone up to the ceiling, relax the head, inhale. And exhale, slowly curling up, tilting pubic bone forward as you roll up. Throat tall, press shoulders back. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curling down. Align through the knees. You want those hamstrings to stretch, so try to keep those legs straight. Inhale. And exhale, slowly rolling up. Making sure you use your abdominals to roll up. And up tall, shoulders back. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curling down. Inhale. And exhale, slowly rolling up. Last one, inhale. And exhale, curling down. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curl up. Growing nice and tall, press shoulders back, keeping belly button into the spine. We inhale, side bend over to the right. So we use the muscle on the left side, so this left oblique to exhale and return to the center. Inhale, over to the left. Exhale and return, keeping both shoulders back. Inhale, over to the right. Exhale and return. Inhale, over to the left. Exhale, return. One more on each side. Inhale, over to the right. Exhale and return. And last one, over to the left. Exhale and return. I want you to lift the arms up to a T and you're going to open the legs a little bit wider. So we're only going to use the right leg to start. So we're going to side lunge to the right, and then you're going to come up. Lift the right leg up behind you, tap it with the left hand. And we side lunge and tap. Side lunge 2 and tap. For 3 and tap. For 4 and tap. For 5, tap. For 6, tap. For 7, tap. We're going to do 10, 8. For 9, and now just hold that lunge. Hold it there, try to go back up tall. Nice stretch into that inner thigh, a little bit into those hips. And then lift and tap. Okay, we're going to do the other side. So we slide lunge. Tap. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Keeping those abdominals in. 6, for 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just hold it. And open wide if you want a deeper stretch. And we come up and tap. Okay, from here, you're going to come down onto your haunches. I'm just going to turn. And you're going to lift your heels up. Okay. So now you're going to keep that left heel lifted. Hands come down onto the mat. And you're going to take the right leg. And you're going to press it up to the ceiling, straightening your left leg. But that heel is still lifted. And then you're going to come back down to a starting position without putting that right foot down. And we reach it up for 2. And we return. Reach up 3. and return. Reach up 4. You want to be working into that calf on the left foot. Pressing up 5 and return. Press up 6 and we return. Press up 7. Return for 8. Return 2 more. For 9. Last one for 10. Now hold it up there. Now you're allowed to lower that left heel. We're going to just circle this right leg. So towards your body first. So inhale, exhale, circle towards the body for 1, for 2, for 3, 4. Working into that right glute. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse it, so away from the body. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And place that foot down and bend into those legs again. So we're going to change legs. So this time right heel stays lifted. And we press left leg up to the ceiling. And we bend back down. Left leg stays off the ground. Press up 2. And return. Pressing up 3. And return. Press up 4. And return. Press up for 5. Return. For 6. Return. For 7. Right leg is working. For 8. 2 more. 9. Last one for 10. Hold it there. And you can lower the right heel down. You circle the left leg towards the body. 4, 1. 2. Lift the leg high so you feel that glute working. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse it. 4, 1. Tighten abdominals. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one for 8. And then you can place that knee down onto the mat and place the other knee down. So I want knees about this distance apart. Knees underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders for cat stretch. We inhale, lift the head. Lengthening the spine, chest through the arms. Press shoulder blades down your back. And exhale, we curl chin to chest. Rounding up to the ceiling. And then inhale, lengthen and extend. Arching into the lower back if it feels nice on your body. And then exhale, curl. Tilting pubic bone forward. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Exhale, curl. Belly button into the spine. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, curl. And then we return our spine to neutral. And then just take your right leg back. Tuck the toe under. And press back so that you get a nice calf stretch. Just hold that. Abs are in, hips are still square. Making sure you're not sitting in your shoulders. So you press away from the floor. And you want to keep your elbows slightly bent. So the soft parts of the elbows are facing each other and not forward. And then you can bring your weight back to center. Point into that right foot. Keeping those hips square and your pubic bone slightly tilted forward. Tightening those abdominals. We inhale, lift the leg up. So when you lift, don't arch. So you don't want that lower back to be feeling the work. You want that glute to be working. And then you lower to hover. And we press up 2. And we lift. Pressing up 3. Keeping belly button to your spine. And we lower. Pressing up 4. And lower. Lengthen up 5. And lower. Lengthening up for 6. And lower. Reaching up 7. And lower. Up 8. Hold it here. Little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze those glutes. 3, 2, 1. Keep the leg up. We're going to go into a little bit of a push-up. Elbows hug the sides of your body as you inhale. Lower nose towards the mat. And exhale, we press up. Lower for 2. And we press up. For 3. And press up. For 4. And up. For 5. And up. For 6. And up. For 7. Up. Last one for 8. And up. From here, right leg is still lifted. Still tilting pubic bone forward. Flex that foot. And you're going to bend. Hamstring curl. And then we straighten. Bend for 2. And we straighten. Bend for 3. And we straighten. For 4. And straighten. Make sure shoulders are out of your ears. For 5. And we straighten. For 6. And we straighten. For 7. Straighten. For 8. Now we hold it here. Keep those abs in. We're going to pulse up to the ceiling. For 8. 7. 6. Feel that glute. 5. 4. 3. 2. We're going to do another set of 8. So last time. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hold it there. Squeeze that glute for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And then slowly place it down, lowering the knee back down. We change sides. So we take the left leg back, tuck the toe and press back into that leg so you get a nice calf stretch. Just hold it there and breathe. Making sure fingers are open nice and wide. Putting some weight into the tips of those fingers to protect the wrists a bit. If you're still struggling, you can come up onto your knuckles. And then weight returns to center. Tightening those abdominals, point into that left foot. So keeping your pubic bone tilted forward so you don't work into your back, you work into that glute. And we lift up for 1. And down to hover. Exhale, lift up 2. And hover. For 3. And lower. Keep your head in line with the spine. So I want you to hang your head. 4. And up. 5. Belly button into your spine. For 6. So imagine you've got that corset around you. It's getting tighter and tighter. and 8. Hold little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Squeeze those glutes. Hold it there. We go into our push-up. Elbows hug the body as we inhale, lower. And exhale, we press away. Inhale down, 2. Press. Down for 3. And left. Tighten those abdominals. Down 4. And left. For 5. And left. For 6. And left. Inhale down, 7. Left. Last one for 8. And holding it here. Making sure you're still tilting pubic bone forward. We're going to flex the foot and then we bend into the leg. And then we inhale and we straighten. Bend for 2. And we straighten. Bend for 3. And straighten. For 4. And we straighten. Bending 5. And straighten. For 6. And straighten. For 7. Straighten. For 8. Hold it there. We bring it up to the ceiling. We press up. 1. And lower. Pressing up 2. And lower. Reach up 3. Feel that glute working. Up 4. Press up 5. Up 6. For 7. And 8. Another set of 8. We press up. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold it there. Squeeze that glute. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And then slowly place it down. And then you're going to come onto your side. So you've got 2 options for this. If you struggle, you keep your knee down and you lift like that. And then we're going to thread through, return, and hover. If you're strong enough, you're going to lift the bottom knee up. So top leg just a little bit to the front. Abs are in. And don't rest in your shoulder. So again, you press away from the floor. Tighten those abdominals. We inhale and we lift up into a T. Exhale, you're going to thread the arm through, pointing the hips up towards the ceiling. And then you return to a T. And then we hover it. And again, we reach up 2. And we thread through. Inhale, return to a T. And then we hover it. We're just going to do 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, we thread it through. Inhale, we return. And we hover. Last one, try keep these together. We reach up. We thread it through. We return to a T. And we come hover. And then you can come all the way down. And then we're going to change sides. So if you're struggling, keep the knee down. Press away from the floor, tighten those abdominals, and we inhale up into a T. Exhale, we thread through, reaching hips up towards the ceiling. And we return to a T, and we hover. And we reach up 2. We exhale, we thread through. Inhale, return to a T, and then we hover. 2 more. And we reach up. We thread it through. Return to a T, And we hover. Last one, reaching up. We thread through. Return to a T. We hover it. And then you can come down. Onto the glutes. I want you to have your feet in a baby V. So your heels are together, your feet are apart, and just gently curl all the way down. You can bring your feet a little bit closer if you need to. So in this position, the heels are together, and then the feet are up. Your knees are a little bit apart. Lengthening the arms down next to your sides. Press down with the shoulders, and then look towards the knees, lengthening into the neck. We inhale. Exhale, flatten the back onto the mat. Tilt pubic bone up to the ceiling. Find those abdominals and then slowly lift the hips up. One vertebra at a time. And then we inhale. And exhale, curl down from the top of the spine. One vertebra at a time. Inhale. Exhale, belly button to the spine as you slowly lift. Press down with the shoulders, opening into the chest. Try and lift those hips a little higher. Squeeze into the glutes. Inhale. And exhale, lengthening the spine down. Back to that neutral position. Inhale. Exhale, flatten back, tilting pubic bone as you slowly lift. Tightening that corset around the body. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curl down. Inhale. Exhale, curling up. Inhale. And exhale, slowly control it. Keeping those abdominals nice and tight. Inhale. Exhale, slowly up. From here, we're going to go into a calf raise. So inhale up. So those heels are still together. And slowly we lower the heels. And we inhale, lift up 2. Exhale, slowly we lower. Inhale up 3, press down with those shoulders. Slowly down. And lift up for 4. And lower. Reaching up for 5. And lower. Reaching up 6. And lower. Reaching up 7. And lower. Up for 8. And lower. Now from here, you want to use your glutes to press your knees open. So we open the knees a little bit more for 1 and return them slightly. Open 2 and return. Keep hips up high for 3 and return. For 4, squeeze those glutes. For 5. For 6. For 7. And for 8. Now keep those knees pressing open with using those glutes. And we're going to go little glute pulses. So you lower your hips a little and you press up. Lower 2. Press up. Lower 3. Pressing up. Down for 4. Press up. Down 5. Press up. For 6. Press up. For 7. Press up. For 8. Press up. And then we inhale. And exhale, we curl down 1 vertebra at a time. Keeping your back in imprint. Take your arms to a T, palms facing the ceiling. Bring your right leg to tabletop and then your left leg to tabletop. So making sure you're keeping that imprint, pointing into the feet, squeezing the knees. We're going to stay in this tabletop position for quite a long time. So if you're struggling, please just put your feet down onto the mat. Tightening those abdominals. We inhale, take the legs over to the right. Really lengthen out of that top leg, keeping your knees together and level with each other. And then exhale, we slowly return to the center. And then we inhale over to the left. Using that right oblique to exhale and return to the center. Inhale over to the right. Left arm and shoulder blades stay on the mat. Exhale and return. Inhale over to the left. Exhale and return. Now we add an extension. So we inhale over to the right. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, bend. And exhale, return to the center. Inhale over to the left. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. And slowly return. Inhale over to the right. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. And slowly return. Last one. Inhale over to the left. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. And slowly return. Keeping the legs in tabletop, we circle the arms around, interlace the fingers, and then hands come behind our heads. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen up into a chest lift. So slide your ribs down to your hip bones, and then from here, we inhale, lower just a little, and exhale up for one. Inhale, lower. Exhale up, two. Inhale, lower. Exhale up, three. Inhale, lower. Exhale up, four. Pressing head a little bit into your hands. Inhale, lower. Up, five. Inhale, lower. Up for six. Inhale, lower. Up for seven. Inhale, lower. Up for eight. Now hold it here. Pelvis and legs stay still as we inhale. Exhale, rotate the upper body over to the right. And then we inhale and return to the center. And exhale over to the left, keeping elbows nice and wide. Inhale and return. Exhale over to the right. Inhale and return. Exhale over to the left. Inhale and return. One more on each side. Over to the right. And slowly return. And then last one. Over to the left. And slowly return. Now keep your hands behind your head. And just lower the head down. Keeping your back into imprint. We're going to lock our knees in this position. And then from the hips, you're going to inhale, lower the legs. As low as you can go without arching your back. So if it's a tiny movement, that's fine. And exhale, slowly return. Inhale down for two. So you have to really use those abdominals to keep that back in imprint. Exhale and return. And you also want to keep that belly button into your spine. And we inhale, lower for three. Slowly up. Inhale down for four. Slowly up. Inhale down for five. Slowly up. Inhale down for six. Slowly up. Two more. Inhale down for seven. Slowly up. And last one down for eight. And slowly up. We inhale. And exhale, lengthen back up into your chest, not trying to lift shoulder blades off the mat. Pressing the head a little bit back into your hands. We inhale and we straighten the legs along the diagonal as low as you can go without arching your back. And exhale and return. So if you're straightening up to the ceiling, that's fine. Inhale, straightening for 2. Sinking that belly button. Exhale and return. Inhale, we straighten for 3. Exhale, return. Inhale, straighten for 4. Exhale, return. Inhale, we straighten for 5. Tighten those quads, point those feet, and return. Inhale, we straighten for 6. Our shoulders are relaxed, elbows are wide. And we straighten for 7. If your back is taking strain, straighten more up towards the ceiling. And last one. Now, as you return the legs, you rotate the upper body over to the right. Inhale, you straighten your legs, returning the body to the center. And then we exhale and we rotate to the left, bending into the legs. And we inhale, return to the center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center. And then exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center. Last one to the left. Now just return the upper body. Lower the head down and reach the arms back. We're going into a teaser prep. If you're struggling, you can do this with the legs down and just come up like that. Inhale, arms move to the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to come all the way up if you can, or else just into this chest. And you straighten into the legs. Arms and legs parallel with each other. Inhale. And exhale, we slowly curl down, bending into the legs. Reach the arms back, keeping the ribs pressing down. Last abdominal one. Inhale, arms move for 2. Exhale all the way up, only if you can. Shoulders above your ears, chest through the arms at the top. Inhale. And exhale, slowly we control it down. Inhale, arms move for 3. Tighten those abdominals, and then you exhale up. Use your breathing, it will help. Inhale. And exhale, slowly control it down. Inhale, arms move for 4. Exhale, pointing into the feet. Inhale. And exhale, slowly down. We're just going to do 2 more. Inhale, arms move for 5. Exhale up. Inhale. And exhale, slowly down. Last one. Inhale, arms move. Exhale up. Holding it there if you can, keeping shoulders out of your ears. Legs are straight. Chest through the arms. And then you can slowly lower the legs down, sitting up. I want you to open your legs just about hip distance apart. And you're going to flex your feet. You can move the fleshy part of your glutes away so you can sit right on top of those sitting bones. Sitting up nice and tall as if you're up against a wall. Straightening the arms in front, palms are facing each other. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest as we reach forward. Reaching forward more with the crown of the head than with the hands. And from here, we're going to do 3 pulses forward. So we inhale. Exhale, reach a little bit more for 1. Inhale. Exhale, reach a little bit more. 2. Inhale. Exhale, reach a little bit more. And then we inhale. And exhale, slowly curl back up, restacking the spine. If you can't sit up nice and tall, bend your legs slightly. Inhale. Exhale, we reach forward. Keep those arms parallel with the mat and shoulders pressing down. We inhale, exhale, we reach forward 1 with the crown of the head. Exhale, reach forward 2. And we reach forward 3. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curling up. Chest through the arms, feel your back muscles work at the top. Inhale. And exhale, reach forward. Belly button into the spine. Legs are nice and straight, feet are flexed. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward 1. Exhale, reach forward 2. Exhale, reach forward 3. Inhale. And exhale, slowly up. So we're stretching those hamstrings, maybe even your calves, maybe even your back and neck. Inhale. And exhale, we reach forward. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward 1. Reach forward 2. Reach a little bit more for 3. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curl up. Last one, inhale. Exhale, reaching forward. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward 1. Reach forward 2. Reach forward 3. Inhale. And exhale, slowly. And then I want you to open the legs a little bit wide. I want to turn and face you guys. Okay. So about shoulder distance, if you're quite flexible, it can be a little bit more. Still sitting up nice and tall. Take your arms to T, palms facing forward. We inhale, twist over to the right without moving those legs. So we're not rotating from our hips, we're rotating from our waist. Turn back, thumb down. Exhale, you reach forward. Try to cut off that baby toe. Equal weight on those sitting bones. Inhale, reach forward and up. And exhale, return to the center. Inhale, twist to the left, turning back, thumb down. Exhale, reach forward. Make sure you haven't lifted the right side of the body up. Inhale, reach forward and up. And exhale, return to the center. This is called saw. Inhale, twist to the right. Because we saw off the baby toe on an exhale. Inhale, we reach forward and up. And exhale, return to the center. Tighten those abdominals. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, we reach forward. Inhale, forward and up. And exhale to the center. One more on each side. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, reach down. Inhale, forward and up. And exhale to the center. Last one. Inhale, over to the left. Exhale, we reach forward. Inhale, forward and up. And we return to the center. We're going to bring our legs together. Take your hands onto your forehead. And you're going to point into the feet. We're going to go into neck pull. Keeping your back up tall. We're going to hinge back. So on an inhale, hinge back. When you can't hinge back anymore, you exhale and you can curl down. If you can, hands down your forehead. If not, straighten your arms in front to help you up. Inhale, we lift the head up. Sink those abdominals and exhale up and over. All the way down to the knees. Hold that stretch on an inhale. And then exhale, slowly coming up, restack the spine. Make sure you're pressing shoulders down. Inhale, we hinge back. So on your hinge, those back muscles and those abdominals are working. And then exhale, you can curl down. Inhale, lifting the head. Use your abdominals, use your breath to exhale up and all the way over to those knees. Hold it there, inhale. And exhale, restack the spine. Shoulders out of your ears. Inhale, we hinge back. Exhale, curl down and can't hinge anymore. Inhale, lifting the head. Exhale up and all the way over to those knees. Hold it, inhale. And exhale, we re-step the spine. Inhale, we hinge back. And exhale, curl down. Last one. Inhale, lifting the head. Exhale, up and all the way over to the knees. Hold it, inhale. And exhale, re-step the spine. Now this time, reach your arms forward as you curl down, bend into your legs. Now 1 feet and knees fist distance apart. Lengthen the arms, press down with the shoulders. Take your right ankle and place it onto the left. And from here, we're going to do a pelvic curl. So we inhale, exhale, scoot through the pelvis, lift the hips up. Really try to press that right knee down as you lift. Inhale, and exhale, slowly we curl down. Inhale, exhale, flatten back onto the mat. Tighten those abdominals as you lift. Inhale, and exhale, slowly curling down. Just 2 more of these. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, and exhale, curling down. Last one, inhale, exhale up. Inhale, and exhale, we curl down. And then I want you to lift that left leg up, and then you feel that stretch in the right glute. If you need to, you can hold on to the neck to increase the stretch. You just bring it a little bit closer to the body. Nice piriformis stretch. And then place that foot down, and we're going to change legs. So left ankle onto the right knee. We inhale. Exhale, flatten the back onto the mat. Scoot through the pelvis as you lift those hips up. Inhale. And exhale, slowly curling down. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lift. Inhale. And exhale, slowly down. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lift. 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale. And exhale, slowly down. Last one, inhale. Exhale, slowly down. Inhale. And exhale, we slowly curl down. And then lift the right leg up. Hold that stretch. If you need to, you can grab it and bring it closer to increase that stretch. If it's not stretching enough, you can also take your left foot and lower it more towards your hip. Just hold that piriformis stretch. And then from here, you're going to straighten both the legs up to the ceiling with your hands down next to the sides. So this is called legs up on the wall pose. This is a really nice pose to do at the end of the day. Okay, so you hold it here. You want to try and relax your legs and use your abdominals to keep the legs here. If the next exercise is going to be too difficult for you, you keep this pose, legs up on the wall. We're going to do a roll over. You must not do rollovers if you've got any neck issues. When you're doing this, your eye line needs to stay up towards the ceiling. So you're welcome to watch the first one if you've never done a rollover before. Or else, please just hold legs up on the wall. So you want to try not to use your arms too much. So you can even turn your palms up to face the ceiling. You lower your legs to about 60 degrees or to where you can without arching your back, pointing into the feet. We inhale, take the legs to 90. Use your abdominals to exhale up and over. So now your legs are parallel to the mat. We inhale, we flex the feet. Open the legs. If you can, you tip the toes onto the floor. And then we exhale and we curl down. Keeping your legs close to your face. Keeping your feet flexed. Slowly control it down. Once the glutes touch the floor, you point the feet and you circle them back round to 6. And then inhale, legs lift up to 90. Using abdominals to exhale up and over. Inhale, flex the feet, open the legs, tip down if you can. And then we exhale and we slowly curl it down. Really pressing into those heels, legs are straight, feeling those hamstrings stretch. We point the feet and circle around. We'll just do 2 more. Inhale, legs to 90. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, flex, open the legs and tip them down. And then exhale, curling down. Nice and slow and controlled. And we point the feet, we circle around. Last one, inhale, legs to 90. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, we flex, we open, we tip down. And then we exhale and we slowly control it. And then we point the feet, circle them round, and you can just completely hug those knees into your chest. And then we're going to turn over onto our sides. So we're going to be up on our elbow. If you really struggle here, you're very welcome to come down. Bend into both the legs. So we're not resting in our shoulder. We press away, press ribs away so you feel those bottom obliques working. Keep your abs in. Our feet stay together. I want you to imagine you've got something really heavy on your leg that's preventing you from lifting and preventing you from closing. You're welcome to use your hand too if you want to for extra resistance. Okay. Feet stay together as we inhale, open the knees and slowly to hover. And then we open for 2 and we hover. Open 3 and hover, making sure you tighten those abdominals and pressing away from the floor for 5 and hover. For 6 and hover. For 7 and hover. For 8 and hover. Now we open up like a book. So we lift and we hover. Open 2 and hover. Open 3 and hover. Open 4 and hover. Tighten those abdominals. Open for 5 and we hover. Open 6 and hover. Open for 7 and hover. Open 8 and hover. Now this time you lift the lower legs up. So we lift and we lower. Lift 2 and we lower. lift 3, and we lower, lift 4, and lower, abs are still in, 4, 5, and lower, 4, 6, and lower, 4, 7, lower, 4, 8. Now keep those lower legs lifted. Feet stay together and we open the knees for 1. And we hop. Open 2. And hop. Open 3. And hop. Tighten abdominals for 4. And hop. For 5. For 6. For 7. And last one for 8. And come all the way down. And then we're going to change sides. So we're on our elbow, pressing away, press ribs away, tighten belly button, something heavy on your leg. Feet stay together as we open the knees. And down to hop. Open 2. And hop. Remember, you've got that corset on, it's getting tighter and tighter. For 3. Open for 4. Open 5. You really want to feel that glute working. For 6. And hop. For 7. And hop. For 8. And hover, we open like a book. We lift 1. And we hover. Reaching up 2. And hover. Lift 3. And hover. For 4. For 5. For 6. For 7. And for 8. And then we lift lower legs. We lift 1 and lower. Reaching up 2 and lower. Tighten abdominals for 3. Lift up 4. Up 5. For 6. For 7, for 8. Keep it big. Feet stay together. We open the knees for 1 and hop. For 2 and hop. For 3, hover, tighten abdominals. For 4 and hop. For 5. For 6. For 7, last one for 8, and come down. I want you to sit up. We're just going to stretch those hips. So this is called double pigeon. So you're going to take your ankle and place it on top of your knee. And then you should have a nice triangle in between the legs. Okay. So make sure it's not just your toes. You really want to get ankle on top of knee. And then the lower legs are stacked on top of one another. If this isn't making your hips stretch, you're welcome to lean down on it. But I don't want you to round your spine if you're resting on it. I want you to extend, chest through the arms, and you press your tailbone behind you, and that will increase the stretch. And just hold it. If you can't get into this, just get to where you can, even if you just have your leg like that, so that you're stretching your hips. Very good stretch into those hips. And then you're going to change legs. So ankle on top of knee, lower legs stacked on top of each other. Rest down on it if you can. Just hold and breathe. Okay, and then we're going to lie onto our stomachs for some back extension. I want arms in rugby posts. Okay, so when your arms are in rugby posts, I want you to lift them off the mat. And then I want you to try press elbows down and your hands a little bit more up. And shoulder blades pressing down. Belly button to the spine and press the pubic bone into the mat. We just lift upper body. And we inhale, lengthen up, squeeze shoulder blades a little bit more. Our line stays on the mat, and we exhale down. Inhale, lengthen up, 2, and slowly. Inhale up for 3, and slowly down. Inhale, coming up for 4, slowly down. Inhale, lengthen up, 5, belly button stays into your spine, slowly down. Keep pressing elbows down. Inhale, up for 6, and slowly down. Inhale, up for 7, slowly down, up for 8, and down. Now we add the legs, if possible, legs are squeezing together, including the heels. If it's too much strain on your back, open the legs a little bit. And we inhale, lift upper body and the legs. And exhale, control it down. Inhale, upward 2, keeping head in line with the spine. Slowly down, so eye line stays on the mat. Inhale, lengthen up, 3. Slowly down. Inhale, lengthen up for 4. And slowly down. Inhale, lengthen up for 5. Slowly down. Inhale, lengthen up, 6. And slowly down. Inhale, reaching up, 7. Slowly down. Last one up for 8. Now hold the chair. Last exercise. We're going to reach your arms to the front, circle them round, and then inhale, bend them again. Exhale, straighten, circle them round. Inhale, bend. Try to lift everything up a little higher. Inhale, straighten, 3. Exhale, circle round, and bend. Reach forward, 4. Circle round, and bend. Reaching forward, 5. Circle round, inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale, bend. Exhale, 7. And then last one for 8. And bend and come down. Come up onto all fours. And just round your spine up to the ceiling. Chin to chest, tilt pubic bone forward, just release and stretch into that back. And then you're going to put your big toes together, open your knees, and you're going to stretch back into child's pose. Lengthen those arms, and rest there and breathe. While you're lying in child's pose, I'm just going to come read you something. Just hold and breathe in your rest position. This is something by somebody named Leslie Dwight. What if 2020 isn't cancelled? What if 2020 is the year we've been waiting for? A year so uncomfortable, so painful, so scary, so raw, that it finally forces us to grow. A year that screams so loud, finally awakening us from our ignorant slumber. A year we finally accept the need for change, declare change, work for change, become the change. A year we finally band together instead of pushing each other further apart. 2020 isn't cancelled, but rather the most important year of them all. And then when you feel ready, you can slowly make your way up. And I'm going to unmute you guys.